Okay, here we are. Okay, late stream, late stream. I should really change my schedule at this point. Give me one sec. I just realized that my mic hasn't been set correctly because I don't have the wherewithal to properly do this before everything else. Boom. All right. Now we have that and we are good. So, as you can see here, we have the Zoom 75. Boom. Look at that. Zoom 75. We're probably not going to stop this down, but it is a little bit, how do you say it, crooked. And we're shooting a little differently, that way you guys can see the actual information that we're going with here. We have the camera of the camera. If you know what I mean. Alright. I'm gonna go through here. Go a little higher. Whoa! Lost focus there. 1/200. We don't need that much function. Oh, that's why. Oh, let's go. Manual, please. Thank you. Manual. Alright, 1/30. We got that. This is all the way to the right. I can push it a little more to the right. That's fine. We got something like that there. I think I could get the Orvidi or OH 400s. Those are brown, are they not? That's kind of the difference. I'm looking at this knowing that I'm gonna be taking a photo, but let's see. Orange is a little too bright. This guy. Alright, so we have left and right here of the Orvedi, and the Orvedi are very much in the same vein in terms of color, so we're good. We are good there. The downside is these are broken pair, unfortunately. So, it is not the best thing to use personally, as in terms of actually listening to them. We're not going to be listening to them. We are just going to use them as a prop anyways. So they are over there, and they are connected, quote unquote, to the Walkman. As you can see. Boom. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Where's the Walkman? Where is the... That's balanced. So. Oh, that's not the most horrible thing I've seen. But I want it to be in front. Not on the back. There we go. Get some of that wire to go peeking through. Get that in there. I don't like how that wire is kinked. Boom. The bad type of kinky. The bad kind of kinky is not the best way of kinky. Okay. Now we just have to make sure that this is actually properly aligned. I'm just looking at the left hand side there. Boom. Boom. Alright. So we got that there. I don't think me changing. Yeah, it's only getting the top reflection. It's only getting the reflection here. As you can see. And boom, that is the darkest that will go in terms of reflections. What I can do to get some different reflections is use the opposite of a reflector. Use a black section. Does that work? Does that work? No, not for this. Don't think so, no. Unfortunately not. It does not work for that specific thing. Alright. But yeah, I think we can go with this lighting. The hard part is getting the keycaps to show itself. As you can see, it's a black on black keycap set, which is in its own right a little crazy. So we're gonna take a photo though. Boom. 2. We got 2 photos. Alright, in terms of exposure, we're good. We are at ISO 800, f13. We're gonna stop it a little bit. Let's go f4 or 6, I think. Yeah, f6. F6, lower the ISO to 320. 320 is my normal. I like 320 because it still gives us a lot of color, especially with this type of camera where it doesn't really have much to go for. Should I reduce this glare a little bit? Because I can reduce this glare by just adding a blocker in a certain section. So all I'm doing is literally putting my hand in one spot instead. So it's a little weird, but as long as I hold it in a vertical, as you can see, that left hand side is a little less prominent. Take this photo. Boom. This is all done autofocus, so it should be fine. But if I do function, go into focus mode, direct manual focus, function, allied manual focus, there we go. And get the entire thing in there, boom. And then get it so that we have just that left hand side. Boom! We got that section darkened, and that should be fine. We have that section dark. That's good. We have these things. They're adding a little more interest to it. It's kind of like the beans idea I had previously, but not quite. This is not the way I want it to be. I want it to be kind of like this. Ooh. Not best either. Oh, that's better. Ooh, that is better. There you go. A little distracting in that section. We'll put it underneath. Oh. Yeah. Okay. This is slightly empty. Let's move you a little here. There you go. Cut that section as well. We're gonna take this photo. Boom. I do need this to be a little more out of focus, so we're gonna drop it down to 4, maybe F4. F4, I think F4. And then we increase our shutter speed, 1/60 should be fine. We're a little bright, but we should be able to recover things. It's not like we are clipping. Boom. We're able to get another photo. These are just minor adjustments to make it look a little bit better and or worse, depending on what you're trying to photograph, right? Okay, so we got that. We got a couple of photos. Let's do a couple of close-up on these things. So, let's drop this down. Ooh, I think these are good. This will be good. This will be good. This will be good. I want this to be this. Actually, I want it to be a little to the left. There we go. Here. A little more to the left. A little closer. There you go. I think that'll be it. I think that's generally where we want it. And then we can lock this in. Then we can start the adjustment for the focus right there. Oh my god, look at the difference. Woo. Dude, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, it's black on black. Yo, you can see it directly. Oh my god, is that shit shift? Yo, the shift is there. Okay, we're good. Okay. I think it's slightly too low, so we're gonna, because I want this, so I'm gonna push this up, and I'm gonna push the pillar upwards, but we're gonna push the keyboard a little lower. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna arrange this, but moving it quite a bit lower. I think over here is a decent thing as we move this even farther up higher. Right there. More? Come on. I want to be able to see just the bottom. There you go. Okay. So we're going to keep this on the other side. And then we're going to use this to move the word. Boom. And like I said, we can just keep that over there. It is a similar color, but it has to be very obvious what it is. It has to be very obvious what it is. There you go. Boom. A little more obvious. A little more obvious. But nothing crazy or distracting. Now, let's see if we can get rid of some of these lights. Ooh, there it is. As you can see, there has been reflections on the right hand side there, which we will get rid of for the most part. Boom. The hard part is this, how that is shining. That's going to be difficult, and I have to move this a little more to the left. Move this up higher for it. Yes, a little higher. Move it again a little more to the left. It's way too centered right now. And a little bit more. Boom, right there. Oh, we can see the edge, but that's fine. That's fine. We are going to move a touch closer. Okay. Boom. I think we got the photo. Do we have the photo? No, it's not quite straightened. So we're going to get that straightened, and we're going to get that over there. Woo! Let's go. Close up shot. Can you even see the chamfer? Yeah, because I can see the chamfer, so I do want some of that gold peeking through. So we got the chamfer to show. Boom. Okay, now let's get an even closer visual. I want to be able to see the chamfer, but it's over here on this left hand side. So we're going to move, and we're going to keep that here. Okay. This time, we're going to get this center focused. We're going to go a lot closer. Right there. Do you think left hand side or right hand side? Right hand side has the arrow keys, so that makes sense. So we're going to keep the right hand side for the arrow keys. And boom. I want that to be completely and utterly in focus. Well, look how tack sharp that's going to be. Right there. I want that item specifically to be as highlighted as possible. I'm going to take this here. I'm going to rearrange it. Sure. Let's just keep it to the very weird arrangement. Nice brownish wires. Let's pull this aside real quick. There, yeah, there we go. More of these wires showing a little bit in the background. There you go. This is the black piece. We don't want that. We want those ones. There you go. Boom. Now let's see if we can get the polarizer. Let's see what it does. So it's either we emphasize those golden sections on the left hand side or the right hand side. As you can see, we are getting this one. I think this one is fine. And we're going to take this as the photo. Right there. Boom, we got it as the photo. Woo. Alright, normally we leave it a little bit. Let's move it lower. Ensure that we are straight. We're straight, we're good. Damn, like look at how that shines. It's a purple sheen for some reason. Again, damn, there's glitter everywhere on this. Okay. But that's the polarizer Shujaa. Not only that, let's see if we can get the Mellitrix stuff as well. Ooh, just changing it to that. That is great. That's amazing. Okay, we need the brush. There's things on the inside, is it not? Yeah, that's on the inside. It's not even on the outside. It's on the inside. Jeez, that's crazy. Alright, whatever. Boom. We're gonna concentrate on the Mellitrix logo. And instead of having it weirdly center weighted, we're gonna have it here. We're gonna raise this up a touch. Alright. Boom. Then, yes, that is the highest we can get it. You're gonna get that logo. Give me that logo, or give me it to me. I'll see every individual pixel. Boom, every individual pixel indeed. Okay. Boom. I need to get a different one where the top section is the least. Oh, actually, no, I can't because that's all I can do. What I can probably do is tilt it till I can get a decent color cast that way. We're tilting it forwards towards us to get the decent color cast. And then maybe we can do it like here. Like that? No. Okay. No. Yeah, we can try. We can try. This way? Yeah, we can try this way. And then we do that. We just hold it. And then boom. Boom. There we go. There we go. Let's hide this little bit here. Okay. You guys can probably see a bunch of things that we're doing today. There we go. That is a nice slanted-ish photo. It's way too close though. That is, I don't know what that is. Why is there a weird shadow in that section? That's why. Boom. Okay, we got rid of a weird shadow. Perfect. Now we have to just focus. Boom. And then ensure that the Mellitrix stuff is well. And then focus again. Every single pixel. Boom. Down to the pixel. And then we can fix that in post because we do not have. Yeah, because we don't have anything for it. That's what sucks about it. You have nothing else. Boom. Okay, so we have a bunch of horizontal photos. Let's try to take a vertical. This is gonna be hard. Okay. Boom. Let's try to take a vertical photo here. What would be great as a vertical photo? Let's move this up. First, in terms of being a vertical, I think a weird sideways thing will work, especially with verticals. Verticals tend to seem to like those. The hard part is getting stuff like that in. Boom. That looks... That's not bad. That's not bad. Although I would rather we hide this section, or we have it a little more, or less prominent. Right there. Okay. So that's roughly the focus spot. Cool. We got that. Okay, give me 1 sec. All right. So, my bad. I just realized that I had one of my earbuds into the left, and the entire time I was talking, there was a bunch of noise, like an idiot. All right. Either or. Hopefully, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna push this kind of like here, right? No, I think the other way, because this would be upside down. Would it not be? Would it be not upside down? Right? It feels like it's upside down. No, it feels fine. Ooh. I can use this section. Use this section. And make it look like it broke into it. Right there. Bang. Alright, let's move that up. Let's see what we can get. They're right there. Yo, let's go. Alright, that's good. Now, let's see. What is the best to get? Yeah, no, we got nothing. We got nothing. Alright, so that really does not much. I'm gonna go up a little touch. There we go. This looks a little empty though, not gonna lie. So we are going to move it downwards. Okay. Yeah. Boom. We got something like that in there. And then no, it's not close enough. If this was higher, then yeah, sure, maybe. We'll give that a shot, actually. Boom. There. Okay, I'll give that a shot. Let's go higher. That also means we have to bring our camera up higher. There we go. Okay, and then we have that in there. Look at that pillar. The pillar is fine. I am trying to explain this. How best could I explain it without... Because that doesn't make sense. I would rather have it here. There should be another camera somewhere over there. This camera positioning makes zero to no sense right now. Right, in terms of just the top down. Not gonna lie. But in general, this is where the light is on the left hand side, and you're seeing it real time regardless. So we're fine. We got multiple ways of viewing this. Okay, we have that there. Again, we could probably get a singular... No, that's just reflecting light in general. Is that general light? Where is that coming from? It's coming from the bottom. It's coming from the bottom there. No, introducing a flag doesn't do much either. If I tilt it upwards, no, that doesn't do much either. This, maybe? Maybe. I don't hate this. I'll drop this section lower. Yeah, right there. Twist it a little bit more. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Yeah, this makes sense, but I still don't think that is there. How do I... Okay. Maybe we do it the other way around. We have that in there, acting as a thing. We have the weird wire coming through. I think it's a little too much, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a little much. Right there. Come on, I just need some of that brown wire sticking through. It's too high. Okay, we move that there. We can twist this around. Not the worst thing, there you go. Twisted it around. We're gonna push that through. right there. That's the Sony Walkman thing. Then we're gonna move that to the right hand side, and then we're gonna have a little less items over there. Maybe we're gonna get a black item over here. So, oh, that works. No one's gonna see. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. No one is going to know. Boom. Boom. There we go. That makes sense to me in my brain somehow. Does it make sense to you guys? That's all it is. We just put random stuff on it, and then it kind of just makes sense. It just makes a lot of sense for really no reason at all. Okay. I don't hate this. It is upside down for you guys. So let me flip that around. Control E. Alright. Oh, wait, no. You can't do that. That is weird. Boom. That's what it looks like normally. But can you guys even see the keycaps? Because I can't. I can barely see the keycaps. It's crazy. Yeah. Okay. And this is definitely way too bright. So what I can do, I can reduce this a touch until we get a decent color. Alright. Or, yeah, let's reduce this a touch until we get a decent color. Right? Because that is going to be the color we get IRL. Boom. That's the color we get IRL, but I do want it to be a much brighter. So in order to make it much brighter, we're going to use subsurface scattering. So give me a sec. So what we're going to do, you probably can't see it. Is we're going to shove a bunch of light from elsewhere. Boom. Just like that. Is it brighter? It is brighter. So if I turn this off, just so you guys see, right? If I turn it off, boom. Turn it on, boom. So there is some brightness coming in. All right. If I want more brightness to go in, let me just move that there. How about we just do not? I wish there was like bounds for it. Alright, what we can do is you can take this, like twist it just enough so it hits that area, and that area in general. And then, boom. Boom. That area in general is being lit, but there are no extra reflections. Boom. But I'm going to be blasted like a madman, as you can see. All right, so blasted like a madman. We're gonna make sure our focus is on point. All right, that looks good. That looks good. I like it. You know what? We're gonna drop the f-stop. f3.5. Boom, right there. There you go. And a bunch of other things. 1/60th of a second, ISO 320. We can go. Let's drop the ISO a touch. Yes, there we go. Now we can see everything a little bit better. Boom! So we think everything up a little brighter. We could go a little lower. The reason why we made everything else brighter is to get the background itself brighter without affecting the keyboard too much. Yeah. Okay. Let me try by pointing this. Oh, ad starts in 30 seconds. We'll start that and we will be back. All right, we're back from the ads. We're back from the ads. Woo! All right, that should be good. Ah! Okay, we're moving a little too much. This is going crazy. All right. Now, what else can we do? We're 10% here. We can increase. Yeah. Decrease the light. 7. There we go. What if we do this and decrease? Alright. 50. And decrease ISO even further. Right? ISO. Drop to 100. Boom. ISO drop to 100. F3.5. Double check focus. Right on the board because we want it to be sharp as all hell. And then boom. Alright. Do we need a rim light? No, because we're only using 2 lights here. One fill and one main light, which is big light over here on the left hand side. But is it worth it? Because I look at this and looks good, don't get me wrong, and the hard part is now figuring out exactly what else to do. One of the things I don't like is that this is slightly off kilter. Boom, we're gonna take that photo again. This time we're gonna push this a little inwards. There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna illuminate the bottom a little bit. But to do that, I'm gonna use oh, there it is. Boom. Look at this. There we go. We just want the background to be illuminated. There we go. The background has extra illumination right there. And photo and photo. Slightly this way. There we go. Woo! There we are. Holy. We got some photos here now. And that is 1/60. So that's not too bad. We got the little reflector. Is it better with this guy? No, it is definitely better with the full reflector here. Yeah, better with the full reflector and aimed a little downwards. Though it's hitting almost nothing else. And I'll do one more just in case. Boom. Whew. F3.5. I know most shooters go like, it's wide open and all that stuff. The problem is, I can't bring this up higher. If I bring this up higher, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, I can bring this up higher though. Let's try bringing this up higher. Does nothing here because it's basically a white on white. I don't really have anything that is that matches brown. We have green, we have red. Red isn't matching brown, don't get me wrong. We got strawberry and lemon, so if you got that fruity stuff. We got the Dune looking set, which is a lot of oranges. No, we don't really have anything. We have lemon, so we can say it has a citrus feel. We got the bubble gum, we got the watermelon, and we got, I do not remember what that is. What are you? It's mostly black. Oh, circles. We got circles. Alright. I need to buy more things to get this a better shot. But for now, it's not bad. And again, I don't know why, but it feels like... Yeah, that feels... What's going on? It feels like that's getting skewed one way or another. Okay, whatever. So, there it goes. It's great. We got some shots here. Now, the hard part is, what else? So we have one. Let's try to get a side profile. The side profile is going to be the most difficult one because of how this keyboard is. So we're going to get this much higher. Much higher. Boom. Then we're going to take that, because that was what we were using, and see if this stands by itself. No, it does not stand by itself. That is unfortunate. I do not like that. We need a small bit. Yeah. there's a small section, because this is the only flat section, this here, and that is curved inwards. In other words, it's going to be real difficult for us to get a proper bit that allows us to keep it up. However, because this is made out of cloth, it makes it relatively hard to do that. So let's see. You know what? We can get a piece of paper, as you can see. Like a nice warm piece of paper. We're gonna grab that. And we're gonna stick it underneath, I think. That might need to play. Let's see. Good old paper underneath. Might just work. Because I don't know how thick. How thick? Relatively thick, not too thick. Yeah. A nice 3-fold. Quad fold, yeah. Quad fold. That should be fine. I'm just gonna fold pieces of paper. Push this around one more time, and one more. Last bit. Oh, and then hopefully you take that, shove it where the sun don't shine, and keep it there. Oh. Oh, no, a little much. It's a little much for that guy. So what we can do is we can tear it in half. Boom. Oh man, I'm ruining this paper. Alright. A little bit in half. Does that work? They work now. A little bit too much. So let's add a little more paper. Just a little more paper. A little more paper. Oh, almost. Almost. It is just heavier on one side or the other. I feel it's because it's just heavier on one side over the other. Okay. Oh. Keep it going. Come on. Come on. We got this. We got this. Oh, no, it doesn't. Stay. Oh, we got it to stay. Now we just arrange this and hope it doesn't fall. Oh, just the slightest vibration is all it took for it to move. Oh, man. Yeah, no. We have to set it up right there, and then we have to hit the shutter button as quickly as possible. That's all it is. Oh my god, I can't. Okay. So we're gonna put this down. We tried, guys. We tried. We were like, okay, let me just adjust this. It went. Okay. We're gonna try to get this to a spot that makes sense for us to shoot first. Just around here, I think. I think here's good. Here seems good. Around here, a little lower, and let's make sure this is nice and flat as possible. That way it's like nice 90 degrees. And then we're gonna take the photo as we let go. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the photo as we let go. Alright. And then we're gonna go again. We're gonna go higher. Unfortunately, okay. What we have to do is we're gonna put it where we want it, just roughly around here, and see how long it takes before it tilts. There we go. So, oh my god. This is such a pain in the butt. Why did I choose to do this? Why? Just why? Okay. Come on. Okay, we're just Uh-huh. I need to know right over here where the focus is at. Can't we just go up? That way you can see things. Right, that's focused up. It is slanted. That is me. And now, because we are focused up and slanted, oh no. Boom. Okay, we got those. On a reflector. The reflector. This. Right, right here. Like that. Look, right like that. Boom. And boom. Uh-huh. There we go. Jesus Christ. Maybe we take the Walkman to the side. What is this? Where are you? Moving further. Okay. Take this and move it here. Okay. You don't want it looking like balls. So we're just gonna look. Oh, there we go. There, that makes sense. Although I wish it was the opposite way. That is a little distracting though. Don't get me wrong. So we're gonna put these there to frame it. Put that in here. Okay. And then we're just gonna crop a little bit to the right because we are misaligned for the most part. This is gonna be a crop shot. Boom. Okay. And again. Right there. I think right there. I think closer would be good. No. A little more diffused I think would be better. Yeah, I think a little more diffused would be better. Yeah, there we go. More diffused side. Just out of frame. Boom. And boom. Whew, okay. Is that aligned? I can't tell if it's aligned or not. I can't tell if it's aligned or not. Oh my god. Kill mate. Alright, this is a vertical photo. It's a vertical photo. It is not aligned. Screw me. Okay. You're very slowly moving it till it is aligned. Very slowly moving it until it is straight. Very slowly moving it until we can figure it out. Move this downwards. Okay, and then again. Come on, just straighten out. Yeah, thank you. Alright, so we got that straightened out. We're then going to move you and everything else upwards and a little more to the left. And hope that does not change anything. No, it does. It does change something. I don't know what it does change, but it does change something. Oh my god, we got it. Oh, we got it. We got it. Holy moly. That's a little distracting, that black section over there. Holy. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I just need you guys to see the camera settings. Honestly, this is crazy. Ooh. There we go. Holy. 1 and 2. Oh, my fingers in the shot. Again. 1 and 2. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now the real question is, am I in focus the entire time? We are in absolute freaking focus. Look at all of that. I'm sweating here. I'm sweating. It's like gonna drop any moment now. Holy, okay, we got that. We got that. Jesus. Alright. Holy moly. Oh, that is such a pain. The fact that you could get that shot. Alright, now we have this as a shot. There we go. There. This is gonna be the hardest shot because, as you can see, there are lights everywhere. You can see my face. You can see everything. All right. Can we do that by adding this up here? No? Can I just throw it over and see if that makes sense? Yeah. Oh my God. This might actually make sense. It actually makes sense. So if I take that, go over here, and grab the blankie, go all the way through. Okay. Boom. For the most part. Ah, jeez, we moved. Okay. Boom for the most part. For the most part. All right. And then we need the timer. What is that? Is that the left-hand side? That is the left-hand side. And then more on the left-hand side. What is that? That's not the light. Okay. Alright. And then function. Not function. Yes, this. And then 10 seconds. 3. Boom. Where is that coming from? The one light. There we go. Light is gone. Boom! We got the impossible shot, boys. We got the impossible shot. Oh my God! You can see everything else is there. I'd like that here. You know what? We're going to use this to raise it up a little bit. Raise it up a little. Right, then I'm gonna raise this even more. Right, and then we got that as center as possible. Right. No, I just realized getting that center means getting it in frame. No. Do we just do this and then call it? Do we just... Oh no. Oh no. How do we block it out? I am going to cry. We got a nice little shot, but apparently there's a fingerprint over there, which we will use a cloth for. That and a little bit of clone stamping should be good with it too, because it's not that bad. Okay. We're gonna use this, and then we're gonna move it that way. And we're gonna take what that was, and we're gonna make it look good. There. Right there. Boom. Okay, then we're gonna have this here. Just like that. And that's gonna be sharp, right? I lied, it's not sharp. Oh, there. Right there. Oh! Sharp AF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Whew. Wait, did we even take that photo earlier? No, I don't think we took that photo earlier. Jesus Christ. Okay. I think we're gonna do this. We're gonna make sure that is straight. Get that. Okay. All right. Then we got the rest of the lights. Where is it? Where are you? There. Oh my god. Oh my god, the rest of the lights. Who? Right there. Boom. Okay. Now we take this and we put it on the other side because it is slanted that way. Jesus Christ. Ah. Thank you. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Until hopefully we get to a point where all the lights are covered. Oh. Right there. 5, 6. Ah, I missed. Right there. Okay, so it's gonna be like this. Let me take another photo. Boom. Let's see if we can get it tack sharp. Boom. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Oh. Holy. Yo, Caps. Am I ending soon? Almost. What time is it? Yeah. Ending, relatively speaking, soon. I haven't been streaming for that long either. I just realized there's no music whatsoever. Boo me. Boo me. No. Dang, okay, well. Don't worry, there's a couple minutes left. But literally all we're doing is taking photos and it's horrible. You're gonna read out to you, but oh, you were streaming? Oh, I was streaming and it was like goddamn. But no, Dre, rate some other people. They're fine. They're great. They're amazing. Holy. Ow. Rating out me does nothing. Okay. Woo. All right, let's get this guy in. I don't know how to get that. Look at that. At that. Boom. Look at all of that texture right there. We're just photographing. And actually, this looks fine. The bokeh looks nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't hurt myself. It's fine. Short 1 hour stream. Hey, look, we did a lot of photos here. A lot of photos. Oh, I forgot that little thing in the background. Boom, again. Right there. Woo! This is crazy. Boom. All right, we got a bunch of photos. We're absolutely great. You know, we got, oh Jesus Christ, we got everything that we need, and we should be good. Anyways, let's check out the photos. Boop. Alright. That's the setup right there. As you can see, that is the photo. That is the photo. I like the photo. Don't get me wrong. The photos are pretty good. There we go. Other than the dust. Yeah. Other than the dust, not much there. Boom! Look how dark and lovely that is. Oh my god. I love that. There's like that line going through. Amazing. It's a little slanted. We can just turn that later in post. We are off. We're just a little. Oh, look at that. Just a little off. Oh, okay. Look at that. That looks better. I'm gonna lie. Oh, there we go. There we are. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad either. This is better. I do like the dark brown better. Instead of this bright section. And me trying to make sure it stands up. Ugh. So bad. Oh, there we go. This is a shot. Finally, we actually got a shot in there. Oh my god. Can you imagine not getting a shot this entire time? Jesus. Holy. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, we freaking got a shot. Which is a better shot. The second shot is... yeah, it's just that. Slight tilt. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Boom. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's painful. Oh, that is painful. Oh my god, what was I doing? Okay, this is not bad, but that's a different shot. So we're gonna hit this. It does show the chamfer. I like the chamfer, but the chamfer is out of focus. However, the keycaps are in focus. The chamfer is out of focus. The chamfer is out of focus. No. Why do this? Why did I do this to myself? Oh, we might have to take this photo again at one point. Alright. Boom. This is not too bad. Again, this is way too bright because in real life, it is much darker. However, the keycaps as well is glaring. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? God damn. Right, this is fixable. I suppose. Yo, hello, Magrao. Hello from Brazil. I'm just looking at the photos now that we have taken. As you can see on the top right-hand corner, there is going to be that top down of the photos we taken earlier. We had some brown IMs. We have a Walkman with some nice bronze accents. Right? Nice keyboard. Yeah. It is the... what's it called? It is the Zoom 65. Right? Yeah. So it's weird because I have the Cosmos keycaps, which is black on black. Black on black is crazy. It is weird. Yeah. So it is black on black. But yes, these are very slight variations. Oh, there it is. This is better. We might have to crop in a little bit for this. We are tilted a little bit upwards because you can see the top of the actual pillar and the bottom of the pillar. It is slanting just because of that, but it's not the regular. Yeah, it is not the regular stuff. Yeah. Where is it? Well, volume settings. No, I just need... hello? There we go. Oh, so we're just dealing with composition. Yeah, no, moving those IEMs in the bottom to make it look like it's going through, it's going crazy. HDR mode? Well, it's not really HDR mode. I think I'm gonna have to just darken it in post. It will darken. Looks like we have vignetting on this very specific shot. Okay, because at the start... oh, this is the previous one we were doing way long ago. Walkman. Yes, it is a Walkman. Like a legitimate, it's just the Walkman. So if I grab this guy, right? And does this even have battery? There's no battery right now, but it is just a general Walkman. It is a working product. If I plug it into power, right? So I got this, plug it into power, or a USB-C. Will it show? Yep, Sony. As you can see, it is a Walkman. It's a Walkman. It's a regular Walkman. Right, so that can go charge here in this little corner. Yeah, because I'm using a different one right now. It's the FiiO M23, which is a lot a lot different. Nice headset collection. Yeah, no, I have a huge headset collection. Does this? Yeah. So as you can see, I have a bunch of headsets and whatnot. So we got a couple Focals, the HiFi and Syndaras, the V-Moda, the wireless Momentum. The Momentum, I hate that. That is, oh, I don't like it. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? If I go a little lower, yeah. If I go a little lower, there is going to be the Campfire Audio, more Focals, and the HiFi Man for H400i. I think, yeah, that looks like the H400i is what I have. And you can see right in the bottom there is a bunch of other things. We got some keyboards on the wall as well. Yeah, it is crazy, but yes, it is what it is. It is, well, like, oh my god, it's a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a lot. I would not suggest it. But yeah, no, don't do what I do. I have keyboards and I have headsets and I have mice. They're all excessively expensive. Don't do it. You catch a jaw hit the floor. Love the collection. Yeah, that's years. That's literally just one headphone a year. Like, no joke. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 plus headphones already, and that's like I said, just doing one headphone a year. Then you should. I was able to afford it. Me too. The first time you saw it. Here in Brazil, it's very expensive. You only get the Chinese stuff. Yeah, no, fair enough. If you're looking to get into a collection, you can try stuff like this. These are IEMs. IEMs, they tend to be a lot more cheap in comparison. And I know there are a lot of taxes there in Brazil or anywhere else. For example, where I used to live at one point in the Philippines, there's almost every electronics is 30% of MSRP US side. So if it's $10 US, that's $13. Not only that, it is crazy expensive because your wages don't match the US economics, which means that $13 feels like $50 to $100. So it's horrible. Oh my god. But yeah, I wouldn't really recommend it for a lot of people, but IEMs are much cheaper. It's great. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend much else. All right. Oh, geez. Ad starts in about 30 seconds. I'm gonna run the ad just so you're aware. All we do is I just go grab some water, and you guys can hang out for a bit, and then I'll be back in a minute 30 after that. So no one actually makes misses anything. Can you write the model for you in chat? English is not very good. Yeah, sure. I'll put it here. I'll run the ad. Yes. These ones. All right, we are back from the ads. That's awesome. Where was it? Boom. There we go. Alright, here you go, here we go. Okay, but yes, those are the photos that we've done recently. So that is just today. Yeah. Oh, look at that glare on the Walkman. Oh, this is a previous shoot. And then there we go. Yeah, no, I don't know what I was doing with these photos. This is the chamfer that I was trying to show. Unfortunately, it doesn't look great. It does not look great. God damn. All right. Okay, this is not too bad, although I want to reduce the highlights on that backspace. Jeez. This one here, this is a little better. The scratches on that screen. I can't remove the scratches on the screen, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. This is out of focus. This is in focus. Yeah, okay, see, this is the photo I like. Yeah, this is probably ready for delivery. It costs 500 Elzar currency, so it's around $90. Yep, that's what I'm saying. These are like 60. So you get a 50% increase, and I don't know how much it feels to spend that much money over there, because like I said, I remember in the Philippines, a $13 item can feel like you're spending about $100 US, just because normally nobody buys that, right? Like nobody buys it for that price. Like that price is way too high for all the way up there. Down there, I guess. Yeah, in China it costs 100 reals, around $20. Yeah. 20? I'm pretty sure these are 60. Yeah. Is 20 a fair price in China? I have no clue. I think that's what they want to sell it for, and that's probably what they are going to sell it for. That's the quote-unquote standard there. But yes, I like this photo a lot better. I think we have one photo in this entire shoot. Not gonna lie, we have one photo, and this is a vertical. So if I move to vertical here, so that's the vertical. That's how it looks there. Oh, this is crazy. Man, don't you hate it? Man. I've been out of... Look at this! And then you keep going, okay. We're fixing it. Oh, and then it's fixed. Okay. We got one. Okay, we might have two. Please, two? No. Oh, we fixed it at one point. There we go. Two. We have maybe two. Okay. Two. We have 2 shots today. We have 2 shots. I don't know if I want to remove the one in the corner there. We might lighten the background up. But oh my god, look at the shot we had today. Here's one. We finally got one. You know, honestly, this is not bad. I don't hate this one. Right there. No, I think this is better. Right here's better. If only. Yeah, this is fine. This one is fine. This is actually not a bad shot for the keyboard. I do wish it was a lot higher. That way we can blur out the background a lot more. Watching it live with my cousin, he asked if you recommend any beginner headset. He loves music. In terms of beginner headsets, I kid you not, if you already have one, just try listening intently to music and find the little bits of things in the background that you enjoy. And in terms of finding, because you guys are in Brazil, right? If you're looking for headsets to buy, I would just go to... The best way I can say this is literally just try out as many headsets as you can. I'm not joking. If your friend has a headset, just ask that you can borrow it for just a little bit to listen to your favorite song, and then pay attention. Does the bass hit harder, right? Do the plucking of strings, do they feel real, so to speak, right? Do they sound better? Right? What about it? The basics are the bass and the treble. So the treble is for instruments like pianos, guitars, and whatnot. And then the bass are mostly the drums part.
and the mids are normally somewhere in the vocals. This is a small breakdown of the bass, mids, and treble, but that's the generality of those three. And just pay attention to each specific section, and then just borrow headsets. I'm not joking. Buying headsets is fine and all, and I know I have that wall with so many headsets that I've done over the years, but that literally started just because I kept breaking my headsets and now I don't break them, so it's great. Literally, I'm not joking. I just either drop it, I break the cable, it just snaps on one side, and now that I'm able to take care of it, they just last. So I've been able to test a lot of headsets and earphones, but if you're looking for something cheap that you can try if you really do want to buy something, Truth Ear makes a lot of cheap stuff. There's the Tangzu Weiner. Yeah, Tangzu Weiner, Truth Ear, Moondrop. Those are the few. For example, I had one just a little bit ago on me. What was it called? Yeah, the Moondrop Chew 2s. Those are a nice beginner set. IEMs though, keep in mind, IEMs, not headsets. Headsets tend to be a little more on the expensive side because of the materials you're using. Because you're, like, for example, there's this, then there's the wire. Meanwhile, the headsets, they have the entire encasing, the larger drivers, and everything associated with it. So I would not recommend it for that. But yeah, if you want to listen to different headsets, my suggestion is start just borrowing headsets once in a while, right? You see somebody, your friend, and then try it. Just try it. Just try it. That's all it is. Oh, okay. Boom. Oh yes. Oh, and this is the mouse that you saw earlier. Yeah, perfect, thanks. Yeah. Those are the few that I would recommend. So yeah, Moondrop and Truth Ear. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Holy, it has been a while. It is midnight for me, so I'm gonna have to send you guys off. Thank you very much for watching and following, of course. But let's see who is out there. They're doing art stuff, unfortunately. So let me see, who am I following? Come on. Caps is still live for some reason. There's a VOD replay, and there's people doing music. So we're going to see if we can do that. And we'll see you guys next time. So this is a VTuber who's playing piano, and looks like that. Oh, we're not allowed to do that, are we? Are we not allowed? Do they not allow raids at this time? Yeah, I think we're there. They don't allow raids at this time. Boo. That's fine. They're big streamer. Let's get you guys to the ferrets instead. We'll start you with the ferrets. I'll see you guys next time. There are a bunch of ferrets. Okay. But TLDR, normal schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere between 9 to 10 Pacific Standard Time is when I start, because work depends on work and whether I get home fast enough. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Tomorrow is gonna be a gaming stream, so if you're into that, just make sure to visit. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.